Hello my friends, this is an extra video today because I have a little story to tell. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably know what this is about. I mean, you probably also know because of the thumbnail, but I awoke Wednesday morning on my actual birthday to a message from Parkwood Entertainment. If you don't know who that is Beyonce's media house entertainment company. They run her businesses, they run her social media. They reached out to me on Instagram and asked me if I was in London on Thursday, November 30th, so one day after my birthday, to attend an event. And if so, I was supposed to reply with, yes, please, my full name and email address. A very cryptic message. I literally, like I said, I woke to this message. I have this very bad habit of checking my Instagram in the morning. You know, I couldn't quite see yet. I wasn't really mentally in the moment. And I thought for a second that I made all of this up, but I reread the message about 4 times. And that was when I completely lost my shit. I mean it. I lost it. I completely lost it. I didn't know what was going on. I reread that message about 10 times and then I responded accordingly, the exact way they wanted me to. They then liked my message and sent me a NDA to my email address. Obviously, I know that Beyonce's movie, Renaissance, a film by Beyonce, is going to be released in theaters, like literally now, this week, December 1st, I think. So, you know, being able to put one and one together, I realized that it was her movie premiere on Thursday and that I was likely going to be invited, which is why I had to sign the NDA. Right, again, I continued to lose it. I signed the NDA and made a mistake. I didn't fill in the date, right? First, I didn't realize that. I sent off the NDA and I was waiting. Because everything went so quickly in the morning, I expected to get more information relatively soon after signing the NDA. I waited until lunch, nothing came. I waited until mid-afternoon, nothing came. Again, I continued to lose it. And then I re-looked at the NDA that I had signed and realized that I forgot to add the date. Again, continued to lose it. I sent Parkwood a message on Instagram explaining that I forgot to fill in the NDA and whether that was detrimental to my participation to any event. If they could please resend it to me. They didn't respond. I then sent the same message via email, which luckily they saw. They then responded on Instagram, resent me the NDA. I refilled the NDA. Believe you me when I say I triple, quadruple checked it. I swear 5 minutes after I had sent the NDA, I got more information about the event, which obviously was the London world premiere of Renaissance, a film by Beyonce. The invite included all sorts of information, amongst which it said that there was going to be a dress code, which was called formal opulence. Like I say, I got all of this information on my birthday. I obviously had plans. I had a dinner in the evening. I didn't really have time to do anything about this situation. So I had a great time at the dinner. Obviously, I was over the moon that night. So I went back home, did some research, and I woke up in the morning at about 6:30 and I just started sewing. I did an everything shower. With my towel still on my head, I started sewing. I didn't really have a plan. I just went for it. I had been working on my new sewing pattern that's going to be released tomorrow. Don't you worry, there will be a video tomorrow. This is really just an extra video today, which I used the bodice parts of that sewing pattern for making this sequin corset, because opulence, formal opulence. I wanted to be adhering to the dress code. Why did I have those sequins at home? Well, glad you asked. I'm currently working on this little something over here, which I can't tell you much more about right now what this is for. But as you can see, it also features those sequins. So I had, because I only could buy 1/2 meter and I really just needed like 10 centimeters, I had about 1/2 meter of fabric of this. So I was able to make this corset. It took me about 2 hours to make this, I want to say. 2.5, let's say 2.5 hours. Again, like I said, I had an everything shower in the morning and I didn't do anything after that. My hair was flat. I didn't blow dry it. I didn't wear any makeup. I was just going for it. At that point, I hadn't yet received any more information about the actual event except for the dress code, that I was invited to the premiere, and that more details were to come. Last piece of birthday cake that my boyfriend made for me. Cake for breakfast. Movie world premieres for dinner. So I was, I was a bit up in the air. I just knew that if push came to shove, I would have had to leave at a moment's notice. Yeah. After making this corset, I was thinking about what else to wear, obviously, because I couldn't just wear this, right? There would have been an option to wear my trousers that I made for the concert back in June. By the way, if you don't know, I went to the world tour this year, to the Renaissance World Tour in June, which is where I was featured in one of Parkwood's best dressed reels, which is why I assume I was invited to this world premiere. I don't really have any other explanation for this happening, really. So obviously I had this outfit and it would have been an option to just wear the whole thing, but because, formal opulence, I wanted to go all the way. So I would have had the option to wear the corset with the trousers, and it would have looked really cool, by the way. I actually love that look. But I just felt like, since it said opulence, I wanted to go with like a big skirt. And because I'm working on this right now, I had some Duchess satin left that I decided to make into a obi belted wrap skirt. Yeah. Okay, I'm stressed, guys. I'm stressed, I'm not gonna lie. I have this fabric that's actually meant for my birthday dress. But that ain't gonna happen. Or at least I know I can rebuy it. So I'm gonna use what I have at the moment for my formal opulence dress. Come on. No. Okay. We're in Eyeball Valley, guys. Eyeball Valley. I feel like I'm on one of these designer shows, honestly. That's exactly what this feels like. Next in fashion. Here we come. It kind of looks like you could potentially wear this as a cape. I actually do have a core memory of me as a child making a cape out of black Duchess satin for a Halloween costume where I went as Count Dracula, I'm pretty sure. And that's totally what this reminded me of. I'm pretty sure the technique was the same. So yeah, I made this skirt, which again is a wrap skirt, and it has this obi belt that you use to tie it up. And the second I had sewn my first seam of my rolling hem, which is obviously completely undone now, I got an email. Okay, listen, I honestly think this might be the wildest day of my life so far. I don't know what's going on. I just got an email that I need to be there at 3 p.m. and it is now 1:15. So I have 1 hour 45 minutes to get there and to get ready. Honestly, not that cool. I don't love that. It's stressful and it is, I don't know what they think. Do they think people get ready in the morning? Like, what do people do who are invited, who have to work today? I don't know. But I don't care. I'm getting ready now. I literally read that email when I just finished the hem of this skirt. Sorry. I have to beat myself. Cannot believe this. Okay, so I am going for natural because there's nothing else that we can do today. Natural it is, and potentially, if I can find them, magnetic lashes, because that's all we have. No need to stress, or there is need to stress, but I'm gonna stay calm. Do you hear me? Do you hear what I'm saying? I was in my pajamas. I was wearing no makeup. My hair was completely flat. I had just about finished that skirt, not really. And I had to be in the city in about 1 hour and 20 minutes. I continued to lose it. Also, by the way, I was able to bring my boyfriend because I had a +1 on my invitation. He obviously just had to wear a black suit. I gave him my silver belt from my concert outfit. He looked chef's kiss. And I, was this frazzled English woman just trying to get stuff together. I wish I would have had more time to do my makeup because everybody obviously who showed up there was like dressed to the nines. I'm saying that and I'm living sort of in central London, so I really shouldn't complain because there were people there who came down from Leicester, Manchester, Edinburgh. I met someone, and the craziest one, a lady from Washington D.C. She went to a London concert, so they thought she lived in the UK, so she got an invite, and she flew to London from Washington D.C. I mean, how? I don't understand. Like, does time work differently for some people? Because she must have gotten the invitation the same time as me, and Washington D.C. is about a 10-hour flight away, but she somehow made it. Anyway, so really I shouldn't complain. I just wish I would have had maybe 20 more minutes to do my makeup. So I just rocked up as the natural me, didn't really have time to do anything else. But this was my final look. So basically we arrived there and they ushered us into the Odeon Theatre. If you don't know what Leicester Square is in central London, which is where all the movie premieres happen. And there's like, I want to say 4 theaters. 2 of them, maybe more, 2 of them are Odeon. So there's 2 Odeon theaters next to each other. They ushered us into one of them where we received some drinks and snacks. And obviously everything was Renaissance themed. All the screens showed the Renaissance logo. The album was playing the entire time, and as people were trickling in, it was just amazing to see all of the great outfits that everybody came up with. I definitely recognized a lot of them from social media, either from like the reel that I was in or from other viral TikToks and stuff that I saw. So it was kind of really cool to be included in this group of people. Uncle Johnny made my dress that cheap spandex, she looks a mess. Also, during Beyonce's London residency, there were 230,000 people in the audience. And my estimate is that the people who were invited, who were in this group that I was in, were about 200. So you can do the math. Anyway, we were waiting there for the moment where we got ushered to the actual red carpet, which was actually a chrome carpet. It was actually like a stage. And the wild thing was, when we arrived, they hadn't actually finished building it up yet. And when we left the theater later that night, they had completely disassembled it already. It was wild. It was absolutely wild. While we were waiting, it was about 0 degrees. It was about 0 degrees. Honestly, we were waiting for about 2.5 hours. We watched the chrome carpet, and there was an amazing DJ playing. So it was actually really fun, but it was really, really cold. And here are just some impressions. I mean, she was there. She was like literally next to me. Like, I want to say 6 meters ish. Beyonce and Blue were obviously my highlights. It was also great to see Taylor Swift in person. I mean, I'm not a Swiftie, but still cool to see her. Blake Lively was there. There were also a lot of other celebrities that didn't really come our way on the carpet, which is kind of sad. Also, one of the Les twins danced for us, which was really, really cool. So it was definitely worth it. Again, I couldn't feel my toes, but it was worth it. I loved every minute of it. After the chrome carpet, we were sent back to our theater because Beyonce and Taylor and all of those, you know, A-listers, they were obviously in the other theater. But we were sent back to our theater where we could warm up and grab some snacks. There was popcorn and oh wait, let me. There were popcorn buckets on our seats, which I'm now gonna use for I don't know what. Either I'm gonna put a plant in here or trash, but I'm gonna use it for something. I'm surely gonna hold on to this. Some cute little flyers, posters, and of course the disco horse, because we love the disco horse. And then we saw the movie. Like I said before, I brought my boyfriend. He did not come to the concert with me this year, and he obviously knows Beyonce, but he was not a fan. I'm proud to say that on Friday for lunch, during our debrief, because we came home very late, so we didn't really, and we were extremely tired, so we didn't really talk about it. But the next day, he confessed to me that he now considers himself a Beyonce fan. Yeah. The movie experience was just wild. The audience was great. I had a fantabulous time. Like I said, I signed an NDA, so I can't really tell you anything about it. If you want to see what it was like in the theater, you can go to TikTok, because some other people didn't give a shit about signing that NDA and they just recorded and posted it now. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna respect Queen Bee and her wishes. I'm just really thankful to have been there, and I had a great time. And I truly believe that if I would not have made this bag for the concert earlier this year, none of this would have happened. I think this was my ticket to all of this. So thank you, Chantal, for the materials. All right, and that's that. Just a little story time. Like I said, just a little extra video, a little vlog for you guys. And I'm gonna see you tomorrow for our continuation of the holiday season sewing pattern extravaganza with pattern number 3 coming out tomorrow. And after having seen this, you will truly appreciate how versatile that pattern is, because that dress does look nothing like this corset. And that's that. I see you all tomorrow. Bye.